Hello, and welcome to Hardship Helper. I'm Matilda Sterling, but please call me Tilly. As the consumer hardship advocate here, my goal is simple: to help you find clarity when things feel completely overwhelming. We know that falling behind on your mortgage or credit cards is terrifying, and dealing with banks can often feel like hitting a brick wall. But you have rights, and you have options. In this very important video, I will walk you through what to expect when it happens. So, let's get started. It is very important to realize that your loan was originally approved during a time when you could afford the repayments. And then one day, everything changed, and our first instinct is to lay low because, let's face it, it happens. It is easy to shy away from the reality of the situation and hope that things will get better, and we try, but sometimes we just need the bank to understand and to ultimately help us get back on track. You just need some time and some understanding. Maybe you think that your loan is too small for the bank to worry about chasing you. While that may seem very true initially, then all of a sudden they are in your face and their mood changes, and the phone starts ringing and the demanding letters start arriving. Telling the bank you are struggling is only half the battle. You also have to prove it mathematically and circumstantially. Banks will not grant hardship simply because the costs of living are too high. They look for specific triggers or life events and need recent evidence to verify that your situation is genuine and resolvable. In this video, we explain exactly what the bank assessor needs to see to look favorably at your request. We will cover off how banks approve assistance based on sudden, verifiable life events or triggers. How the 4-week document rule means your evidence must be recent. And why your proposed plan should aim for recovery within a 3 to 6 month time frame. Documents will support your position and make their decision processes easier. Without supporting documents and a plan from you, their customer, banks may simply decline an application for hardship. So what is your plan? Do you have one? Do you need one? Yes, it is easy to miss one or maybe even 2 or even 3 monthly repayments, as let's face it, it happens. But if you can, you should always try to repay any arrears as soon as possible and get your loan back on track. Speaking to your bank about this is so important so that they are aware and can put a formal arrangement in place for you. These arrangements stop all collection activities and give you the breathing space you need to honour your commitment. So what are these arrangements? You can make a promise to pay the arrears in full by an agreed date. Or you may be able to make your normal repayments plus a little more to clear the arrears over a longer period of time. Either option requires an agreed amount and duration with the bank, so be proactive and resolve the situation before it becomes unmanageable. If you cannot pay it all off in the short or mid-term, then a structured financial hardship arrangement is more likely an option for you, but before you jump to this option, the bank will want to know a lot more about your current circumstances and what has happened. What has changed since your loan was originally approved in good faith? What are the triggers that the bank assessors are looking for? To give yourself a good chance of an approval, you need to clearly link your financial situation to a specific life event. And yes, you need to prove these facts to the bank, otherwise you will give them every opportunity to simply decline your hardship application. Essentially, these are the life-changing triggers such as unemployment or reduced income, illness, or significant injury, relationship breakdown or divorce, domestic violence, unexpected or major expenses, and natural disasters. Okay, let's now look at some real-world examples. If your reason is job loss or reduced income, sudden unemployment, retrenchment, or reduced hours, this is best proved when paired with official evidence, such as an employment separation certificate from your previous employer showing your end date, or your official termination letter or redundancy notice. Maybe your last 2 to 3 pay slips from your previous job to show the drop in income. or perhaps any Centrelink statements showing your current income, or a nil income declaration. And finally, maybe bank statements for the last 1 to 3 months showing no wage deposits. These documents are very valuable in supporting your current situation. If your reason is illness or injury, whether it's a short-term recovery or an ongoing disability, banks readily accept medical certificates or hospital bills as proof, or even a work cover lodgement claim number. This means recent medical certificates or a letter from your specialist detailing your reduced capacity to work, alongside hospital bills or evidence of ongoing treatment costs. If your reason is relationship breakdown or divorce, separation or divorce, particularly when it results in a sudden drop to a single parent income, lenders look for separation agreements or court orders and evidence of a single parent income drop, like changes to Centrelink family tax benefits. If your reason is family violence or carer duties, lenders request police reports, letters from support services, or medical documentation for the person you are now caring for. Note that banks are increasingly flexible and often approve pauses or waivers in these situations, but your situation must be genuine. And aged care contracts or NDIS contracts can prove your claim. When there is a declared natural disaster, banks will make the application process for those customers impacted extremely easy, and all it typically takes is one phone call. Banks typically put together a package of solutions to make it easier during these emergencies. Okay, so what is the 4-week document rule all about then? One of the biggest insider secrets is the 4-week document rule. Your supporting documents, such as an employment termination letter, medical certificates, or overdue utility bills, should ideally be less than 4 weeks old, or the latest ones issued. The goal is to show the bank that your life event directly and recently caused your inability to pay. Sometimes this is not practical, so do not let this stop your application. Generally, banks will want to see documented evidence to support your claim before they will review, especially if you have had hardship assistance in the past. What has changed since last time? Okay, so we have covered off a lot, but what is your plan? So, what now? You basically have 2 choices. Be proactive and get on the front foot and be positive about your plan. Or be reactive and maybe evasive and allow the bank to determine the outcome for you, as they will ensure that their interests come first, not yours. One of the best documents you can provide to your bank is your plan to recover from this position. Banks will analyze the numbers and review their options, and then they will propose a solution that suits them. But what if you have a plan of your own? By presenting the bank with a plan or a suggested repayment plan gives them something to think about. Your plan may not be in line with what they were considering, but if they can support it, generally they will opt to do so. Another insider tip: have a really good look at your non-essential spending and seriously consider putting those on hold or stopping them before you seek help from the bank. Remember, your home is your biggest asset, and you should do everything you can to keep it. What's more important, a roof over your head or that gym membership? Another insider tip: get rid of as much of the buy now, pay later debts as possible before seeking help from your bank. They will see these and potentially ask you to clear those debts first, but if you do this, then it shows just how serious your situation actually is. Have you called your council about putting your rates on hold for a while? Have you called your power and gas and even telco and asked if they can pause your repayments for a month or more just so you can get back on your feet? What is the 3 to 6 month window all about? And is it important? Banks are more likely to approve your request if you can show a clear plan to return to your normal payments within a 3 to 6 month window. Data shows that around 65% of assessed requests are granted some form of variation when the customer provides complete documents and a clear recovery timeline. So when your circumstances change, and let's face it, it happens. Yes, the banks make billions of dollars profit every year, and they are very well geared to ensure that they continue to make money, and they rarely lose. Regardless of what misinformation you may read on social media, they would prefer you to get back on your feet again and to be able to maintain your loan contractual commitments. Why is this? Another insider tip is because they know that they will make more money in fees and interest from you over the life of the mortgage than where you are at today. If they repossess your home and sell it, they will not realize their full return that they forecasted they would make. That is a harsh truth of it. Stop risking your family home on generic social media advice or expensive lawyer fees. Get the automated math, the insider terminology, and the exact strategy you need right now. Head directly to www.hardshiphelper.com.au to instantly unlock the complete toolkit. You will get instant access to the interactive Hardship Helper web app. It runs entirely on your device's local storage, meaning your sensitive numbers never leave your device. You pay once and have unlimited app lifetime use. No ongoing monthly subscription fees. You will also get the Insider Knowledge ebook. It features step-by-step checklists and word-for-word phone scripts to reject unaffordable payment demands. Every single day you delay, your arrears grow and your options shrink. Don't let the algorithms dictate your future. Take back control in 15 minutes. If you found this video informative, hit that like button. Subscribe to see more upcoming tutorials. Share this video with anyone who is struggling. And visit www.hardshiphelper.com.au right now. The clock is ticking, and your bank is not waiting.